Hey all, welcome back. We are still hanging out at the RSC. It is Friday, so we're chatting about some wine, and we're gonna hop over to the Groth Chardonnay. Want to chat really quick. We said Groth earlier when we were chatting about the Cabernet. Dennis and Judy Groth, really pioneers in Napa Valley. Family owned and operated, which is super cool since the 1980s. Their kids have since taken over, and the winery is 100% sustainable. So really kind of a stamp of authenticity to be able to operate as best is for our world today. So moving into the glass, go ahead and take a look. And I want you to notice that it is I would say full straw with hints of green and gold. There's no gas or sediment, and those legs are medium plus to form and medium plus to fall, indicating a medium plus level of alcohol. We're gonna confirm it when we get there, but for now, take a sniff. Oof, and this guy should be jumping out of the glass at you. We've got a lot of ripe tree fruit and tropical fruit. I've got pineapple, I've got mango, I've got baked apple, Meyer lemon, I've got poached pear, kind of all rich and round and oxidized fruit. Underneath of that, we gotta chat about non-fruit right away. If you stick your nose in that glass, you're gonna recognize you've got some buttered popcorn. There's buttered popcorn here, there's yogurt, there's Parmesan cheese rind, there's like all sorts of these like creamy textures going on. Earth, one more time. And you gotta stick your nose in there for a minute to smell for earth. I think there's a faint hint of rocks, but that's all I'm getting. It's not a dominant aroma, but there are a ton of oak spices. I've got vanilla, I've got butterscotch, caramel, cinnamon, nutmeg, all of those rich, round baking spices. So this wine, I think rich and round are two of the biggest descriptors we have so far. There's a lot of opulence coming in the glass. Let's take a sip. Bottoms up. Lips, teeth, tongue, gums. So let's confirm our fruit. The reason we taste is because we want to confirm what we smelled. Let's talk about our fruit. I've got pineapple core, I still have mango, I have baked apple, poached pear, Meyer lemon, even like lemon curd. A lot of creamy, ripe fruits here. Underneath of that, we still got to talk about our buttered popcorn. So it's not as strong on the palate as it was on the mouth, but I can feel texturally on my tongue. It feels like I've eaten buttered popcorn. There's texture in my mouth. With that, the yogurt and with the Parmesan cheese rind, a lot of like creamy, milky, cheesy texture. Earth-wise, I'll say that I can taste some rocks here. It's still a faint flavor. I think it's a hint. It's not necessarily a dominant flavor profile with a brush stroke. And then last but not least, wood. One more sip. You should be getting an overwhelming amount of wood spice. The vanilla is huge. There's butterscotch, caramel, cinnamon, nutmeg. All those rich, round baking spices are all here in abundance, meaning it spent a good amount of time in new French oak. So let's talk about our structure. How much is your mouth gushing? And I actually just tried really hard not to spit. So I've got medium plus acid in my mouth. It's not quite waterfalls, because if it was waterfalls, I wouldn't be able to talk to you. But I've got medium plus acid. On the alcohol side is the only other thing we talk about for white wines are acid and alcohol. And I've got a medium plus burn. I definitely feel it. It's not overwhelming. So all in all, medium plus bodied wine, gonna pair with medium plus bodied foods. Alrighty, so 3, 2, 1. I think we have to call this rich. Everything we tasted indicated rich. I think we should call this baked apple, and I think we should call this buttered popcorn. Lots of depth and complexity in this Chardonnay. It's gonna pair really well with fish. It's also gonna pair really well with cheese. I mean, think about, you wanna pair this with something that has enough structure and texture to it already that it's gonna complement. And then fun fact, Dennis and Judy Groth, pioneers in Napa Valley. It's a family-run winery since 1982 when it was started, and they are sustainable, which is really awesome. So I love your faces. Go have a glass of this. Cheers.